나무 그늘을 산 총각, The man who bought the tree's shadow. 이 마을 최부자는 욕심쟁이에요. 콩 한 쪽살 한 톨도 이웃과 나누는 법이 없지요. 욕심이 얼마나 많은지 마을에 서 있는 오래된 나무 그늘도 자기 것이래요. 이 나무는 내 할아버지의 할아버지가 심었으니 이 그늘은 내 것이야. 그날도 최영감은 혼자 나무 그늘 위에 누워 이리 뒹굴 저리 뒹굴. The richest man in the village, or old Mr. Choi, was terribly greedy. He never shared even a single grain of rice or a single bean with his neighbors. His greed was so great that he even claimed the shade of the old tree in the village square as his own. This tree was planted by my grandfather's grandfather, so the shade belongs to me, he would say. That day, to Miss Older Choi, lay alone under the tree's shade, rolling this way and that, enjoying it all to himself. 그런데 갑자기 한 총각이 그늘로 불쑥 들어왔어요. 왜 내 그늘에 함부로 들어오느냐? 최영감은 총각에게 화를 내며 소리쳤어요. 당장 나가거라! But just then, a young man suddenly stepped into the shade. How dare you walk into my shade without permission? Old Mr. Choi yelled at him, his face red with anger. Get out of here at once! 총각은 최영감이 너무 얄미웠어요. 그래서 잠시 생각에 잠겼다가 이렇게 말했지요. 이 나무 그늘을 저에게 파십시오. The young man thought Mr. Choi was being very unfair. He stood quietly for a moment, thinking. Then he looked up and said, Would you sell me the shade of this tree? 총각의 말에 최영감은 귀가 솔깃했어요. 이 나무 그늘을 사겠다고? 좀 아깝긴 하지만 10냥이면 팔겠네. 총각은 가진 돈을 탈탈 털어 최영감에게 건넸어요. 이제 이 나무 그늘은 제 것입니다. Old Mr. Choi's ears perked up at the young man's word. You want to buy the shade of this tree? He asked. Well, it's a bit of a waste, but I'll sell it for 10 yang. The young man gave Mr. Choi all the money he had. Now, the shade of this tree belongs to me, he said with a smile. 최영감은 총각에게서 돈을 받고 신이나 집으로 돌아갔어요. Mr. Choi, delighted with the money, hurried back home. 그러자 총각은 마을 사람들과 함께 나무 그늘에 누워 편안하게 쉬었지요. Meanwhile, the young man lay down under the tree with the villagers, all enjoying the cool, peaceful shade. 그러는 동안 해는 뉘엿뉘엿 기울고 나무 그늘도 길어졌어요. 나무 그늘은 어느새 최영감 집 담장을 성큼 넘어섰지요. 총각도 그를 따라 최영감 집 대문 안으로 성큼 들어섰지요. As time passed, the sun began to set, and the tree's shade stretched longer and longer. Before long, the shade reached over the wall of Mr. Choi's house. So the young man followed the shade right through Mr. Choi's front gate. 네가 내 집엔 웬일이냐? 최영감은 총각을 보고 깜짝 놀라 달려나왔어요. 나무 그늘이 영감댐님까지 길어져서 따라 들어왔습니다. 나무 그늘을 따라 들어오다니 그게 무슨 말이냐? 최영감이 버럭 소리를 질렀어요. 제가 나무 그늘을 샀으니 나무 그늘 짓는 곳은 어디든 제 것이잖아요. 총각의 말에 최영감은 할 말을 잃었어요. What are you doing in my house? Mr. Choi was shocked to see the young man and rushed inside. The tree's shade was stretched all the way to your house, so I just followed it in, the young man said politely. What nonsense is that following the shade? Mr. Choi shouted angrily. But since I bought the shade, wherever the shade goes now belongs to me, doesn't it? At the young man's word, Mr. Choi was left completely speechless. 잠시 뒤 총각은 방으로 들어갔어요. 아니, 이 녀석이? 최영감은 총각을 당장 끌어내고 싶었어요. 하지만 나무 그늘이 방까지 길어진 걸 보고는 부글부글 속만 끓여야 했지요. A moment later, the young man stepped into one of the rooms. What on earth? You rascal! Mr. Choi wanted to drag him out right away. But when he saw that the tree shade had stretched all the way into the room, he could only fume with anger and boil inside. 총각은 다음 날에도 그 다음 날에도 또 그 다음 날에도 최영감님 집을 드나들었어요. 쨍쨍 햇빛이 뜨겁다며 강아지랑 들락거리고 심심하다며 마을 사람들과 오갔지요. The next day and the day after that, and even the day after that, the young man kept coming and going from Mr. Choi's house. He came with his puppy, saying the sun was too hot, and brought villagers along saying he was bored and needed company. 어느 날은 놀이 나라다 새창 먹으러 와르르 물려들고 날은 나무하다 힘들다며 와르르 들어오고 One day they all came rushing in from the fields to eat their lunch. Another day they came tumbling in after chopping wood saying that they were tired. 어느 날은 별일이 없는데도 떼지어 와르르 들어왔어요. And on some days they barged in for no reason at all, just because they felt like it. 열량을 돌려주고 내쫓을까? 최영감은 화가 났지만 참을 수밖에 없었어요. 돈을 돌려주기 싫었거든요. Should I give him back the 10 yang and kick him out? Mr. Choi was angry, but he had no choice but to hold back. He really didn't want to return the money. 그러던 어느 날 최영감은 자기 생일에 큰 잔치를 열었어요. 멀리서 친척들과 친구들이 찾아와 손님들로 북적였지요. 허허 껄껄. 사람들의 웃음소리에 최영감의 얼굴이 활짝 펴졌어요. 하지만 최영감은 곧 불안에 떨었어요. 나무 그늘이 점점 길어지더니 최영감네 집 안으로 들어왔거든요. 그 녀석이 오늘도 오면 어떡하지? 최영감이 걱정하고 있는데 총각이 아니나 다를까 최영감네 대문 안으로 성큼성큼 들어왔어요. One day Mr. Choi threw a big birthday party. Relatives and friends came from far away and the house was full of guests. Ha ha ho ho. Hearing the laughter all around, Mr. Choi's face lit up with a bright smile. But soon, worry crept into his heart. The tree's shade was growing longer and longer, stretching right into Mr. Choi's house. What if that young man comes again today? Mr. Choi wondered anxiously. And sure enough, just as he feared, the young man stood right through Mr. Choi's front gate. 물론 이번에도 마을 사람들과 함께였지요. 아니, 왜들 이러는 것이오? 손님들이 놀라 총각에게 물었어요. 제가 최영감님께서 저 나무 그늘을 샀거든요. 총각은 손님들에게 나무 그늘을 사게 된 이유를 얘기했어요. Of course, this time he wasn't alone. The villagers were with him again. Why are you all doing this? The guest asked the young man, surprised. I bought the shade of that tree from Mr. Choi. The young man explained to the guest why he had bought the tree's shade. 이런 어처구니 없는 일을 보았나? 손님들은 기가 차서 모두 돌아갔어요. 최영감은 망신을 당하자 더 이상 참을 수가 없었어요. Oh my, what a ridiculous sight. The guests were shocked and all went home. Humiliated, Mr. Choi could no longer hold back his anger. 그래서 총각을 불러 돈주머니를 내밀었지요. 20냥을 줄 테니 나무 그늘을 다시 나에게 팔게. 싫습니다. 그럼 50냥은 어떤가? 싫다니까요. 그럼 100냥은? So he called the young man over and held out a pouch of money. I'll give you 20 yang if you sell me the shade of the tree again. No, I won't. Then how about 50 yang? I said no. All right. What about 100 yang? 1000냥 만냥을 준다고 해도 싫습니다. 총각은 나무 그늘을 절대 팔지 않겠다며 손사래를 쳤습니다. Even if you give me 1,000 or 10,000 yang, I still wouldn't do it. The young man waved his hands firmly, saying he would never sell the shade of the tree. 그 뒤로도 총각은 나무 그늘을 따라 최영감네 집을 계속 들락거렸어요. 다시는 저 나무 그늘을 보고 싶지 않아. 최영감은 결국 집을 버리고 마을에 떠났어요. After that, a young man kept coming and going around Mr. Choi's house, following the shade of the tree. I never want to see that tree shade again. Finally, Mr. Choi gave up his house and left the village. 이 나무 그늘은 주인이 없답니다. 총각의 말에 마을 사람들이 하하호호 웃었어요. This tree shade belongs to no one. When the young man said this, the villagers all laughed happily. 마을의 나무 그늘은 이제 누구나 언제든 쉬어갈 수 있는 모두의 쉼터가 된 거예요. The village's tree shade became a resting place for everyone, a shelter where anyone could come and rest at any time.